Okay, so some want to know, what do I do besides hosting my podcast? I'm also a technical director at the studio. So this is a quick look of setting up in the technical director booth. So first, I turn on the lights. When I get there, walk on up into the booth, take a look around at the mixing board, the TriCaster, the DMX for lighting, the picks, and then just say, all right, let's go ahead and get started. So what I'll do is take a SD card, get it formatted, put it here in the picks, and there's an option over here to format it, and we just hit these buttons to format these cards. Wait on that. And once the card is formatted, I will go ahead and stick it in the actual recorder so to be ready to record the show that we're getting ready to work on. But in the meantime, I'll go ahead and fire up all of the monitors in there. There's about 3 computers over there. Yeah, 3 computers, so it's roughly 6 monitors. And sometimes the format button gets stuck, so I had to check it again. But anyway, right here, this is the main station for the actual broadcast, the main workstation, if you will. It has the TriCaster from NewTek, and on this iPad here, this is what's called Video Hub. It's Blackmagic's Video Hub, and it allows us to set up what the inputs are on the TriCaster. So if I want my first input to be Skype machine 1, I tell it make input 1 Skype 1, make input 2 Skype 2, or Zoom 2, or what have you. And there's a bunch of different inputs that you could set up, including this one here, which is the actual computer that's right next to me on the left. That's the TDPC. So I'm turning that up, and I like to use that to show web pages and things like that during the broadcast when the hosts are talking about particular items. We also have the Stream Deck software squared away on there for random sound effects and things like that. But this here is the NewTek software. You can see I'm going into the control surfaces, and I like to set up my own little profile when using the control surface because the default just doesn't seem to work for me. So it allows you to customize it to give you a button layout that works best for your workflow. So that's what I typically do, is come in there and load up my profile, and then I load up the show that I'm working on. And in this instance, it is Floss Weekly. So the TriCaster software is going to load up. Now this is the main interface. The green box is preview and the red box is program. Program is what goes out to the world. We set up our recording information, so I name the file based on the episode that's being recorded and the show. So in this instance, it's Floss episode 679 or something like that. Click close. So when we start recording, the computer is going to record it with that file name. That's got nothing to do with that SD card that we plugged in. Well, it's not an SD card, it's an SSD basically. That has its own recording going on, and that's the primary stuff that we use. But this computer here is where all of the audio stuff is handled. Got the audio board. It's got a bunch of different profiles that works for different shows and setups and whatnot. So I like to go in here and load up the Skype profile. Well, can't really call it Skype anymore since we don't use Skype. We use Zoom. Grab my headphones for monitoring, and I will plug them in right underneath the desk. Okay, that's done. And right now, what you can hear is the actual stream that was going. All right, headphones on, and it is time to start recording a show.